Welcome to the Motley Fool's Crunch Time series, where we scouted a single company from their story to their opportunities and risks. Today, I'm covering the one stock I think investors can buy and hold forever. That is Spotify, the music streaming company. Let's start with the company's business strategy. At the end of the day, Spotify is an aggregator in music. They're pulling demand together, people that want to listen to music, and then serving supply from record labels and independents. They have 263 million premium subscribers and another 425 million monthly active users. So that's the way they monetize the business. The premium business right now, much more profitable business, and their margins have been very impressive recently, reaching almost 35%. Now they have the biggest market share in music, so I think they've really won that business from some major competitors like Apple, which have ingrained advantages because they own the operating system, but they're not done with the music business. They're also expanding into podcasts. This is something they've been investing in for quite a while, and recently audiobooks have become part of a premium bundle. So let's get to the company's growth opportunities. On the premium side, subscriber growth, which has been slow and steady, is going to really drive revenue growth, and price increases are going to help not only the top line, but also help their margins on the bottom. But the real opportunity, I think, is in advertising. Spotify is still relatively young and relatively small in the advertising business, but with nearly 500 million users, they have a huge opportunity to monetize better in advertising. They're building out the infrastructure. They have partnerships with companies like The Trade Desk. So their inventory is growing, their technology is improving. I think this is a business that could continue to grow and potentially 10x in size over the next decade. The great thing about advertising, it's not only for music, it's also for podcasts and video, something that they're also investing in. You may be seeing, if you are a Spotify user, you're probably seeing more video podcasts. That opens up a new realm of possibilities, especially if those creators can monetize through advertising. But of course, with any business, there are risks. And with Spotify, there are huge risks from adjacent aggregators like YouTube and Amazon Prime. They want to get into the business that Spotify is dominating. Amazon has put hundreds of millions of dollars in building out their own podcast business. So trying to pull business away, both from a user standpoint and also those advertising. The ad business has also not been particularly profitable. So that's potentially a risk, could limit the growth potential for both for Spotify's revenue and for their bottom line. Their valuation is also a risk, trading for about 6.5 times sales and about 50 times forward earnings. This is a highly valued company. Yes, net income and free cash flow are improving extremely rapidly, and that is why the stock is on such a tear over the past couple of years. But that valuation is a risk if multiples do compress, if revenue growth slows and free cash flow growth slows as well. But what's my prediction? I think this is one of the best businesses on the market today. They have won in a market that is very competitive against some major tech players. I think that shows the strength of Spotify's business, and I love the subscription business model, and then adding on advertising to get into businesses like podcasts, audiobooks, and potentially even video. So you have a great core business with the optionality for growth in the future. So to recap, Spotify has won music. I think that is not in dispute right now. And they're expanding into podcasts and audiobooks. Their revenue growth has been driven by price increases and an increased number of users on the premium side of the business, but they have opportunities to grow in the ad business. Now with the Motley Fool, your comments always make us smarter. So please comment with your own research and insights about Spotify. Tell us what you want to see on Crunch Time next. And of course, check out fool.com/invest to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you here next time.